What's up, everybody? This is Nick, and you're joining us once again for a Micro Mini Lightning Newscast where we bring you news in 10 minutes. News that you need to know, however, not really on this one. This is more...
This is internet news.
And as always, that voice you hear, I'm joined by my good friend and my fellow newscaster.
This is Eric.
And Eric, today we're bringing them... just something from all over the web. Sometimes we like to reach out beyond our own means and find something that really makes you think. Makes you take a moment to stop and smell the roses and make you say,
So think of it like BuzzFeed, because all we do is take other people's content and read it.
And Eric, that's how great content is made.
Exactly.
Taking other people's work and making it your own. People have been doing it for years, and we said, why not us? Why not now?
Why not? Yeah, exactly. And at least we'll give credit where credit's due. This is Reddit's shower thoughts. And you would think we have went to Reddit and read this. Nope, we found it in someone else's article.
That's right. This is Nick's Deep Thoughts.
I like it. We'll go with this being Nick's Deep Thoughts.
Nick's Deep Thoughts. All right. As always, Eric, we've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to bring them the news or the deep thoughts that came out of my brain that they need to know. And in 3, 2, 1, Eric, hit him with that first deep thought of mine.
Here you go. Dogs must think we're magical when we rub the wall and the room gets brighter.
Ah, yes. I remember when this idea first came to me.
Tell me about it.
Well, Eric, I was turning on the light, and I thought to myself, if I had a dog, I wonder what he would think when I turned it on.
Well, you did at one point have a dog.
Eric, we don't need to bring up that tragic story of the laziest animal on the face of this planet. And what happened to him?
He's on a farm.
He lives on a farm upstate with the other animals running free.
Sounds wonderful.
So,
well, here's my thing. Dogs, if I remember right, they see in black and white, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything looks like an old noir movie to them.
That's right. Humans have some sort of
extra chromosome.
Well, we have like a
filter,
an accent of like an old detective.
See, hey, you see, I see you there, dog.
I guess.
See, spot run, see?
Or is he like, what do they think when we like in the dark run into something? They don't think we're magical then. They're like, these things are stupid.
No, but they hear probably when people do that, they probably hear the same words used as when they're getting in trouble.
Yes.
Because when people run into stuff, they say those same words that they say to their dog when they're getting on to them.
Yes.
So they may think they're in trouble.
They could. It's fear.
It is. They can smell it.
They can smell it.
It smells like urine.
Yeah, it does. Dog urine.
It does, yeah.
All right, the next one is, if humans have only existed for 0.2% of the Earth's existence, it's way more likely aliens turned up, saw an empty planet, and then left without a second thought.
Eric, this one came to me while I was watching MIB.
Major Institution Batman.
Men in Black.
Oh.
The documentary about the men that protect us from the alien hordes that we are surrounded by every day. I realized that this is probably what happened.
Yeah, you're probably right. And, that's right.
I know I'm right. Eric, I don't like to say I'm right. I let my actions show it. And this is another one of those times where...
You let your actions show it. I exist, therefore I'm right.
Yeah, well, that's the...
Ron Swanson.
Well, that is a great saying by Ron Swanson that they stole from me, actually. So, Eric, what's another deep thought that I've had in my lifetime?
Let's see. I remember that time you said allowing free bank accounts for kids under 18 is really the example of a bank playing the long game.
This came to me when I was playing Monopoly.
Okay.
I realized, Eric, that this game was way too long. And I thought to myself, a kid playing this would probably think that this game is long and boring, much like real banks. But banks give you candy.
That's right.
And that's the only difference between that and Monopoly.
Okay.
So here's what we've learned from this. Trust me in all my financial knowledge.
You are a money mastermind.
I'll be honest, I didn't really say that one.
Okay.
I'm not going to take credit for that one. I didn't. You really threw me for a loop on that one. But no, I could see somebody playing Monopoly and having a problem with that. All right. Well, Eric, one of my other great thoughts here.
Okay. Hollywood has no idea what a lower middle class house actually looks like. And I have thought of this myself. Like me and you have discussed this before somehow because I've had this same exact thought. How did you come up with this one, Nick?
I came up with this one because, well, actually it came out of last week's newscast about California being trash.
Garbage state? Yeah.
It is a garbage state. And that's really what inspired this. It was just a thought I had while I was thinking about how much garbage, because I will never set foot in that state again. Because it's like recently another report has come out that just stepping foot in California is like smoking 16 packs of cigarettes.
That sounds right.
Buddy, that's science.
That's science. I hear you go into California, you instantly have some sort of disease. Caused solely by the atmosphere of the people that live there.
Yes, it's called smog.
It's called smog.
But, my friend, you are correct. We have talked about this before, and I'm not even sure what even brought it up. I mean, I know that there are a ton of people that have moved here to like Oklahoma that I have met through school, through things like that have moved here that basically sold, honestly, what was like a small house in California, but were able to buy a really nice house, a sizable house here.
Pay it off.
And pay it off. Yeah.
The cost of living here in Oklahoma is so reasonable that, hey, we don't have mountains and like beaches. So, I mean, win some, you lose some.
Well, what's another thought you got for us, Eric?
Extra brushing and flossing before a dentist visit is like cramming before finals. And that hits home because that's about the only time I do floss is before I go to the dentist. And about the only time I ever studied was right before a test. So, you know what? Never put the two together, but that sounds about right.
Audience, I can't lie to you. I didn't think up these thoughts. These are from shower thoughts from Reddit. I don't want to.
Wow.
I don't want to I don't want to lie to them anymore, Eric. But let me just say that this one is very true. I know when I go get a cleaning, a lot of times I'm like trying to really brush or floss couple nights before. You're like,
like trying to get in there.
Oh yeah, you're doing it really extra special those 2 nights.
You're actually brushing for, I don't know. I have an electric toothbrush, like
that times it.
Yeah, it times like it's a sonic toothbrush, and you're supposed to brush till it just stops on its own. And I don't usually make that. I'm just a busy person. I don't have time for all this teeth brushing time.
Yeah, it counts down for like 2 minutes. Who's got 2 minutes to brush your teeth?
Oh my goodness.
That's 120 seconds.
My kids could kill themselves 200 times in that amount of time.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
man.
All right, Eric, what's another one you're picking off this list of shower thoughts?
Using a dollar bill as a bookmark is cheaper than buying a bookmark. And that's weird because today a friend of mine, we had a crafts fair at work, and she's like, "Hey, my name got drawn, so I got to go pick something out." And she brought these bookmarks. She got bookmarks. She picks bookmarks out as her gift, free gift. I was like, okay, you live your own life that way. And I was looking, I was like, these bookmarks are fancy. I bet each one of those bookmarks cost, I don't know, at least $5. So using a dollar bill is cheaper.
It is. Or not only that, but if you have the dollar bill in your book and you go out and read something, you can buy something with that dollar bill if you so crave it while you're reading. You can buy a stick of bubble gum from a kid passing by.
Selling out of his tray of
gums.
Of gums, yeah.
Of his assortment of gums.
So, do you ever dog ear books? Are you like an avid non-dog ear? I don't do it to library.
I dog ear.
I dog ear. I don't do it to library books. I do it to textbooks. I was like, I bought this.
That's how my Kindle broke.
Dog-eared it?
I dog-eared. Oh, this is not a real book. I forgot again.
It caught me. It's that true, like, what they call it, like book white.
Yeah, it was like the plain white paper one. All right, Eric, we got time for one more. What's random? Scroll down and pick it.
Oh, random? We got quite a bit. You say when to stop.
Now.
Okay, we got on this pick. There's 3 of them on this page. And we
read all 3 of them.
Read all 3 of them. Well, I'm going to read them back to back. We'll talk about the one we want. Make sure none of them have any kind of swear words. Okay, we're good. People say that it's summertime or springtime or wintertime, but they never say it's fall time. The core function of a mobile phone has become its least important feature. The seashore is the worst place for Sally to sell seashells. Nick, what do you think of any, all, or none of those?
I will say this. So, the first one, interesting. I'd never thought about that.
Never thought about that one.
It's nobody does ever say fall time.
Nick, I will be saying it's fall time.
Will you? Okay. Well, this just in, people. This one will actually probably be called Shower Thoughts in Fall Time.
Oh, nice. So
I just came up with that title right now.
You're so masterful.
But I will agree with the second one. The core function of a mobile phone has become its least important feature. People hardly use the call function on the phones.
You ever get a call and you're like, "Who's calling me?"
Oh yeah.
How'd they get my phone number?
But people, more than anything these days, especially with the generation, of kids right now, most of them text.
Yeah.
It's basically, which texting is literally just a small instant version of email.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like baby emails. That's what you're sending people. But
emails.
That's how people shower thoughts at fall time in baby emails.
Okay. So
I don't know.
Well, you came up with
this title's way too long.
You came up with the shower thought. Are text messages just baby emails?
Well, yeah, they may just be. And I'm not entirely the seashore is the worst place for Sally to sell seashells, mainly because that's where all the seashells are and people can just pick them up.
Well, maybe she has quality seashells and she imports them, and so when people see her seashells, they're at the seashore going, "Man, I need a souvenir from here. I'll find a seashell and just take it." But they see hers and they're like, "Man, those are quality. I want one of hers." And so there's a demand there, I would say. I mean,
can they get Sally-made bedazzled seashells from just the ground? No, they can't.
No, they cannot.
But Eric, you know what they can find?
What can they find, Nick?
Us, and tell them where they can find us.
Well, you can find us all over the internet. You can find us on Podbean. I'm throwing that one out. Give a little love to our hosting service. If you ever need a quality hosting service, this is not an advertisement, but we use Podbean and we like them. But also we have Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Just type in Pull Chair Podcast and you'll find our podcast, and on every podcasting app. And last but not least, you can find us on our own website, puckpodcast.website, pucpodcast.website.
Eric, I just had another shower thought.
What was that, buddy?
If you get news from any other source than the Micro Mini Lightning Newscast, is it truly news? The answer is no.
Nah.
We're the only news you need, and you need to remember that. Have yourself a great day.
Bye.